At his first press conference since taking office, President Biden laying out a new target for COVID vaccinations, 200 million shots in his first 100 days.
I know it's ambitious, twice our original goal, but no other country in the world has even come close, not even close to what we are doing. I believe we can do it.
But with more than 130 million shots already administered, the U.S. is on pace to beat that benchmark. Still, administration officials stress hitting that target will require vaccinating people in hard-to-reach communities quickly. The president faced a flurry of questions about some of the most pressing issues, including the surge of migrants at the southern border.
I guess I should be flattered. People are coming because I'm the nice guy. It happens every single solitary year.
But his own DHS secretary says the administration is bracing for a surge not seen in 20 years, with nearly 5,000 children currently being held at border facilities, most longer than the law allows.
The idea that I'm going to say, which I would never do, if an unaccompanied child ends up at the border, we're just going to let him starve to death and stay on the other side. No previous administration did that either, except Trump. I'm not going to do it.
And while the administration let our cameras into one detention center, we pressed the president. When will the public see what is happening at the centers that are overcrowded? Will you commit to transparency on this?
I will commit to transparency. And as soon as I am in a position to be able to implement what we're doing right now. So this is being set up, and you'll have full access to everything once we get this thing moving.
President Biden reversed some controversial Trump-era policies on his first day in office, including scrapping one that mandated migrants wait in Mexico while their asylum claims are processed. Tonight, insisting he has no regrets. Did you move too quickly to roll back some of the executive orders of your predecessor?
First of all the policies are underway. We're not helping at all. I make no apologies for that.
Mr. Biden, who has an ambitious agenda from new gun restrictions to immigration reform and climate change, left the door open to getting rid of the filibuster, which requires a 60-vote margin in the Senate to pass bills.
And if we have to, if there's complete lockdown and chaos as a consequence of the filibuster, then we'll have to go beyond what I'm talking about.
The president flashing anger when asked about Republican efforts to limit voting rights.
What I'm worried about is how un-American this whole initiative is. It's sick. It's sick.
And Mr. Biden, who is the oldest president in history at 78, swatting away questions about whether he plans to seek re-election.
You haven't set up a re-election campaign yet, as your predecessor had by this time.
My predecessor needed to. My predecessor. Oh, God, I miss him. No, an answer is yes. My plan is to run for re-election. That's my expectation.
Kristen, I know you also asked the president about North Korea, which tested 2 ballistic missiles this week. What did he have to say?
Lester, the president called North Korea the top foreign policy issue and vowed consequences if the country escalates. Meanwhile, on Afghanistan, the president said it would be hard to meet a May 1st deadline to withdraw troops set under former President Trump.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.